Just about set for football. The veteran Matt Gay has it teed up, and we are underway now at Lucas Oil Stadium. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. Opening play, and Goff wants to pass it. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Oh, he had a man open. He overshot it. It's incomplete.
Oh, man, that is just a flat miss. He's in the pocket. The protection holds up. He sees his man come free, but maybe he just gets a little excited about the prospect of a long touchdown.
Goff's throw complete there to Smith-Schuster. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing on third. Goff. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. And it's Tommy Adebawore, the one who got in there for the sack. So on fourth down, here's Bryce Behringer on to punt for the Patriots. Deep to return is Scotty Miller. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. Fielded at the 33. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. A terrific return there. 27 yards all told. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. 1st and 10, Taylor now. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You look at this Patriots defense. They've had their trouble stopping the run, Charles. Currently 29th in the NFL in that department.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball. They'll get things done early.
Well, that's not the way you want to start. A first pass attempt and a first drop all in one.
Well, you've got plenty of time to make up for it, but obviously not the way you want to get things started. Got to shake that off and get going.
He's got his target. That's complete. Touchdown! Michael Pittman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Colts get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. So back onto the field come the Pats for their 2nd drive. And these guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
This is caught by Tate. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. 22 yards there, a first down. Goff now to throw. Connection made with Chenault.
It's a pickup of 6.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd down and 4. Out of the gun. Goff. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 36. They'll run it. This is Ramondre Stevenson. Nothing doing. Barely able to muster a yard to hit the 35.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Meanwhile, Goff's throw pulled in by Tate. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now it's Goff off the bootleg. That's complete right around the 8. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
There's Goff. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
You got to be precise with your throws, especially in this situation. You're inside the 10-yard line going into the end zone. But sometimes the emotion, the excitement, sometimes the decisions just aren't made very well because of that.
And they'll be in search of 6 yards here on third down. This is now the 9th play of the drive. Goff now looks to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
How about that? Red man coverage and decided to test him early. But it proved up to the task and forced the incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Second drive coming up here for the Indianapolis Colts. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what he's got a man complete. A good play there for Indy. 43 yards. And that last throw right there putting him already over 3,000 passing yards now for the campaign.
And given where we are in the season, Brandon, you have to think to yourself, if he stays healthy, I think 4,000's a given. I think 5,000 is not.
Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with his 13th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Colts are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that pushes the lead up to 11. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. New England's offense set to go. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
To about the 48-yard line. The rushing numbers for Stevenson from last week. 23 carries, 114 yards.
I think he's exactly where he wants to be coming into a game, partner, because he has to still be riding the momentum from last week when he broke the century mark in rushing and had one of his best individual efforts of the season. I would expect that there's more from him on the way after that type of a game, and I know his teammates and coaches, they feel exactly the same.
Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard. In search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Now Goff. That is incomplete.
One first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line. Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16. Marcus Jones there for the tackle. This defense for the Pats, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
19 Tigers.
On first down, Richardson. And a quick throw here, that's complete. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. After one, a 14-3 ball game. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they are looking at a 2nd and 5 situation. Downs going in motion right. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And a great read by the secondary. They come up to stop that touch pass before it can even get back to the line. The defensive coordinators love that. You got a cornerback willing to stick his nose in there, come up on run support, and stop that pop pass dead in its tracks.
And partner, one good thing about trying to defend that play, you should see it coming the whole way. You see the receiver coming in motion in your direction. Nice job of eluding the blocker, making the play behind the line of scrimmage, and even better job studying the play before you have to try and defend it in the game.
Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Again, it's Richardson. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. The Colts at 7-2 here on the year. And they come in off a loss last time out, but they're still in the midst of a good stretch here, CD. Winners of 7 of their last 9.
And it always hurts when you lose a tight game, as they did a week ago. I think each player starts thinking to himself, if I could have played better, one play here, one play there, maybe it could have changed this team's fortunes. But it absolutely illustrates how important it is to play a complete game if you want to win in the NFL.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on third down. Richardson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Now Richardson. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have their backs up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd and 10, back to the air with Richardson. And that is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Dragon 60.
On third down, here's Richardson. And it is caught. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 20-yard line. Another good reception there. The Colts on the march. They give to Taylor out of the gun. call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple, down to the 15-yard line.
I think if we put together a job description for a middle linebacker, we would start with being able to hold down things in the middle of the line of scrimmage and be able to take on blockers. But how about the guys who can go sideline to sideline and make plays?
Love a guy that can do that. We saw a perfect example of it right there. And the Colts are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up.
And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with his 19th touchdown, his second of the game, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Patriots offense now. They work their way back onto the field. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Back to throw, Goff. Short pass caught by Henry. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll leave him with a 3rd and just a yard.
Yeah, that one was covered pretty well because they were trying to leak the tight end out into the flat. I think they were hoping he could catch it, turn upfield, and pick up the first down.
And this offense on 3rd down today, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Goff. Throw out wide is incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
The motion man is Tate. Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Goff. That one downfield for Dotson. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jahan Dotson. 32 yards. And the Patriots are able to cut into that deficit. Santos with the extra point, and it makes the score 21-10. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Jahan Dotson with a touchdown catch to finish things off. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates. Good returns on the last drive. He hit the end zone for the 2nd time. Good returns in this first half, really.
Yeah, good returns for his team. Really good returns for the guy. And you know where I'm
fantasy.
going. Darn right. Those fantasy guys who have him on their team, they're rejoicing right now, and they have a high expectation that what they've seen already will continue.
You talk about fantasy line, but you don't. Why don't you just play? You know?
I'm not good enough to play the fantasy game. I enjoy watching
you do it. You're an expert.
I mean, you were a champ last year. Keep it up. 5th place. That's a champion.
2nd catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Now the pitch goes to Taylor. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 72 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half. Second down and a little more than a yard here. Richardson looking to throw this. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10. Running straight ahead, Taylor. Jonathan Jones there to make the stop. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Here's a 2nd and 5. Now it's Richardson. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Matthew Judon in there to take him down.
Yeah, some real defensive resistance there, saying not so fast to a good drive. They had marched to the end zone the last time out.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Here's a diving catch right side. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Richardson to the air on first down. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And they'll run with Tucker. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Sean Tucker as the first half is winding down. And the Colts will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
They'll keep it on the ground again here. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. 3rd and 8. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The final shot before break here. Goff. He's going to let one fly for Tate. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we hit halftime here in Indiana. Halftime over, no problem with us. We skip right to the third quarter and continue this midseason contest. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. Out come the Colts. They'll have it first here to start quarter number 3. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see one or two guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football up a triple option, you've actually called that play.
And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down.
And if you like defensive football, focus on the defensive end on this play. He does everything exactly right. Reads the play and make sure he spills it for a small gain.
Meanwhile, Richardson's throw pulled in by Woods. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
Got to give credit where it's due. Really nice defense on that play. The pitch and catch was successful, but not any run after it.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
19 tight. 19 tight. Ready?
Richardson out of the shotgun. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this taken in by Downs. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. And now a stoppage. Looks like we have a Colt who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. And some determined running there as he'll pick his way down to the 12-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
And so close. He gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 11 more on that one and another first down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
Ready?
Tucker is going to take this one in for a Colts touchdown.
Sometimes offense can get too cute down near the goal line, but there's nothing fancy about this one. As Coach Lombardi would say, we get a seal here, and we get a seal here. And we run this play in the alley. And that's good work in the hole and finish in the end zone.
After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible because possession is an empty one.
3rd and 2. They'll try and run for the first with Stevenson. Yeah, this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as he's on to kick it away. And that ball's going to angle out at the 3-yard line. A beauty. Now Jonathan Taylor and the Colts offense retakes center stage. He's already hit pay dirt twice. He's up over 100 yards. He is feeling good.
He's just zipping along today. Everything coming together for him. It's that type of a day that you see a back just got to have a grin on his face every time his number is called, because he doesn't feel like
and this is going to backfire big time. He'll go down on the end zone, and that's a safety. And around the goal line, sometimes trickeration can be great, turn into a big play. Here it backfires.
To put it mildly, when you give up 2 points on an offensive play, especially that close to the goal line, razzle-dazzle there, I'm sure we'll be talking about that in the future.
They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. Out comes the New England offense to see what they can do this time. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Here's Goff. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
And this drive is almost over before it began, thanks to a great defensive effort. Sack on first down, followed by an incompletion, 1 more good rep, and they get off the field.
3rd and long. It's Goff. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Samson Abukum able to get him down for a loss of 11. And it brings up 4th down. The Patriots send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line. Colts taking the field again. Running back Jonathan Taylor at center stage. He's been a good workhorse. I know we use the word workhorse a lot, but he's been a good workhorse for him in this one.
No doubt about it, and there's nothing wrong with that. That's what you're looking for if you're a back, because that means everything's come together for you. Big guys up front have created space. You've run through it. You've probably got some help even from the wide receivers who want to catch passes as opposed to block, but they're helping out too.
Yeah, everyone's pitching in. He's had a good game. 3rd quarter here in Indy. This is 2nd and 10. Richardson looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this will be caught at the 30. And he's going to get this down inside the 5 before he's out of bounds. A big play there for Indy. 88 yards. So that's about as long a non-scoring play as you're going to see from inside their own 10 to 1st and goal. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chance.
And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Colts are an extra point away from going up by 30. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. New England trying to get a place on offense. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here and maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And then
nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered, because if the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. The Patriots send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. And he's able to get it out of there. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Colts to take over. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. Good starting field position for the Colts as they have it 1st and 10 at the 45. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. From the 48-yard line, here's 2nd down and 7.
At their 48-yard line.
Again, it's Taylor. And he'll take it across the 50 and into New England territory. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. Back now in Indianapolis. It's the Colts. They've got control of the football. They also have the lead as we start the 4th. The Colts on 3rd down. They haven't been stopped yet. A perfect 7 for 7. This is 3rd and 4. The toss here. And a loose football. And it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Following the fumble recovery, Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent, and that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
On 3rd down, here's Stevenson. And he's going to come up a few yards short. Brought down at the 45. That'll be good for 6, but now it's 4th down.
It's interesting going into this game. There was so much talk from both sides about who would control the line of scrimmage. I think we've seen who has it in this one so far.
Well, they've bottled him up. He's barely averaging over 3 yards a carry right now. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. The Patriots come up empty on 4th down. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. 1st and 10. Here's Richardson with it. This one complete to his fullback out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. He's trying to protect his quarterback's blind side. Got nabbed for the hold.
You have one job over there. Make sure that man does not get hit. So if you have to hold occasionally, do so, because they don't catch all of them. This time they did.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Here we go.
49-yard line.
Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. On the move past the 40. And finally taken down at the 30-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Let's go now.
That's good for our Colts. 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Richardson. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down. Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach, and maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say, because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, he didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
And Richardson back to throw it. Throw out right, pulled in by Downs. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
Holding offense.
Usually see those guys out wide get called for holding on running plays here, passing play.
Yeah, sometimes when you get this quick screen, bubble screen, anything where they're having to block for their fellow receiver, usually at the point of attack, and this time he got caught.
Richardson shotgun on 3rd down. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down. Gay's kick is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately, not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And this will be a touchback, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And now out come the Patriots. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Setting up a screen for Stevenson. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Goff now looks to throw. Complete, it's Dotson. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Jahan Dotson. An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, New England.
Goff now to throw. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another pass attempt, another incompletion, and they're just a little over 100 yards passing here in this game, so defensively, pretty good job.
Definitely, because they were never really able to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers. So a lot of credit to the defensive game plan, and especially the execution.
A big play there for New England. 42 yards.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing, and if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
Goff's throw into the hands of Henry here. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
Such a tough position to defend near the line, even when you add a second defender, but the big man shrugged off the extra body and made the play call a success.
Again, Goff. That is caught by Williams for a Patriots touchdown. A great effort there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
The Colts set to take over here offensively. And this crowd has certainly liked what they've seen. Their guys fully expected to win this one coming in, and they have not disappointed as they've got the big lead here in the 4th. This pass left side to Downs. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
At the 28-yard line.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this is going to be a Colts 1st down as he gets it up past the 35.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, third down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. There with a tackle, Dietrich Wise Jr. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Here's Tucker. And he takes it past the 45 and down at the 46. It's a 5-yard gain, but they'll still be a yard short here with third down now looming. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They run. It's Tucker. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. A third down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Tucker. And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. On first down, Tucker. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Tucker, and he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage. They are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Gay is on for the point after. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The 10-play drive that time. And a Jelani Woods touchdown catch capped things off. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now Goff. Out route, and this is Henry with a catch. So this one winds up in Indianapolis